Just take us back a couple of nights, just your views on what Mitch was able to do in Halifax and what it was like to watch.
Yeah, he's shifty. It was fun to watch for sure. He's certainly a nifty player out there. When he gets the puck, you can see what he does with it. So he's got great hockey sense, good hands, good speed. So it was a good game overall for him.
In terms of that game and where the team wants to be good, speed obviously, but I guess cutting back on turnovers and better possession with the puck than maybe what we saw, albeit in just an exhibition game.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's still early. Obviously, those attention to details are going to become a lot more specific as we move forward. But we were a little rusty. But I mean, in terms of the overall game, I think we did dominate the puck possession, but we just got to puck management is where we struggle a little bit, trying to force plays and maybe be a little bit too cute. But like I said, as we go on, things are going to get better.
Matthew's first day at camp. He played the World Cup. I'm not sure how much you saw of that, but excitement level to see what he can bring, and what do you expect from him?
Yeah, certainly he's a great player, versatile. Saw him play on the wing. I watched a fair bit of the game, so I saw what he could do, and very similar. He's got hockey sense. When you got a smart player like that, a skilled player, you can put him anywhere in the lineup, and he's going to succeed. So. Like I said, in terms of an 82 game season, it's going to get a little more physical, and there's going to be some bumps and bruises. But he's a big boy, and I think he'll be able to handle it.
Now, it's your first day.
He's 19. What do you think will be his biggest hurdles he's going to have to overcome this season as he?
Well, just the 200-foot game. Obviously, especially being a centerman, taking care of the defensive zone and not being a liability. I know for myself, it was that's one thing that was, as an offensive player, my first instinct was offense and scoring goals and that type of thing. But now it's become, trying to do a little bit of everything and just sharpen up your game. In the defensive zone, also in the neutral zone with the turnovers and the puck management. So I think that's going to be the biggest thing you got to concentrate on.
Now, your first day at training camp wasn't too long ago. Do you remember anything stand out?
Yeah, just nervousness, anxiousness. Obviously trying to get to know all the guys. You come into a new dressing room, you don't know really too many faces. So just kind of getting acquainted with all the guys from last year and all the coaching staff, and just getting used to how things are done in the NHL.
What's it like for you being the veteran, seeing all these young kids around now?
It's exciting. It's re-energizing for sure. It's a clean slate. So the young guys bring energy to the dressing room. That's what we need. We need a boost. We changed a lot of things up. We're trying to change the identity of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I think we're well on our way.
The outcome of this camp can go in so many ways. There's a bit of excitement for you, not really sure who may end up in your wings when camp breaks in early October.
Yeah, it's definitely as open as it's going to be, but I know Lou and Babs are certainly going to make guys earn it. You can't just step into a spot and expect to play there. So you got to earn your job, you got to earn your ice time. But it's going to be exciting. The guys that deserve to play, in the lineup are going to deserve it.
Do you have a favorite memory from your first training camp in the NHL? Anything that stood out for me?
Nothing really. Just my first preseason game, and that anxiousness going through that whole process, and how excited my family was and my friends were. So there was a lot of hype and buzz about it, but to be honest with you, I was just ready to get it over with and kind of get that first one under your belt. That way, you're somewhat ready for the next one.
Is that the game in London? Sorry, Kristen.
Yeah, that was actually interesting one for me. So I had a lot of fun, and it's something I'll never forget.
How does your approach change from that first one now to, I think it's your 7th or 8th now, training camp?
Just being more comfortable, knowing what's expected. As a young kid coming in the league, you don't really know what the NHL is about, and it's a lot different from junior hockey. So, you're kind of walking on eggshells a little bit, but now you just, on and off ice, you know how to be a professional, and that takes a little bit of time to learn. For myself, it definitely took some time, but now that you've been through a few of these already, what's demanded of you, and you're just more eager and ready for it.
What advice do you have for guys like Mitch, like Matthews, considering all the expectations?
Just don't be too nervous. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. This is big market, and people are going to have their opinions, but not to worry about it too much. There's a lot of white noise outside the dressing room in terms of media and distractions and stuff like that. Just to kind of stay in your own lane, do your own thing, and play your own game.
How was the media exposure and adjustment for you at all? I know you're pretty comfortable in the spotlight, but was it at first kind of like, whoa, every day, 5 cameras in your face?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the bright lights, the big stage, right? That's something hard to get used to. So, at first you're kind of, like I said before, walking on eggshells. You don't really know exactly what to say or what to do. So, now being through it, you start to understand a little more, and that's what the older guys are here for too, just to, offer some advice and lead the way.